What's up everyone? Here we are. We are finally here. The moment is upon us. The Rebirth Demo is now available. And it just came out last night, and I downloaded it when I got home, or started downloading it when I got home. This demo is almost 50 gigabytes, and I'm like, this better be awesome. I'm very stoked. Very stoked to get started playing this one. I just tried to play it a minute ago, but I was having some sound issues, and I was like, what is going on here? And I was like freaking out, because I was like, oh no, I can't hear the game. But I digress. I just got a new TV, so because my old one capped at 1080p. I've had that thing since I was like 16, and I'm like, all right, let's get going on this, man. Let's crank this quality up a little bit for Rebirth. It just feels like the proper way to do it. Now it is only the 7th, so we do still have a solid 22 days left until Rebirth drops. Now, from what I understand, this is going to be the entirety of the Nebilheim flashback for the demo, and then they're dropping later on something for the Junon area, and I'm very, very excited to get to that. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this. Alright, Fall of a Hero in Nibelheim. Experience part of Sephiroth and Cloud's story. 5 years ago, Sephiroth and Cloud were dispatched to Nibelheim as part of a survey team. They were tasked with investigating the Nibel mako reactor and discovering why it had malfunctioned, but to reach their destination, the two would first have to climb Mount Nibel. Completing the demo will allow you to skip this portion of the story in the full release. Yeah, so unlike with the 16 demo, from what I understand, because I never played the 16 demo, but apparently you could go through, beat the whole first, like, it was like 2 or 3 hours of the first bit of 16, and your save file would carry over. This one, on the other hand, when you do get the full Rebirth game, it looks like you can just skip over this part. Anyway, here we go. Default, doing normal, and active. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's cool.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and the little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck. It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet. Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do they do? Call a ceasefire with Wutai, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at R12!
Let's go. You take one, I'll take the other. Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Oh man. Oh, we're starting out playing Sephiroth. Dude. What's aura charge? Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. Okay.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Here we go. Alright. Open the main menu. From there you can review your party's stats, inspect your inventory, and change your equipment. You can also adjust various settings from the options section of the system menu. Okay. Press circle to roll forward or jump over certain terrain. The action cloud performance will change depending on the environment. Okay. So you can kind of jump in this game. You couldn't usually, you couldn't do that in the last one. There wasn't really a jumping function. There is in 16, but it's extraordinarily minimal. Unless you start messing around with like aerial combos and stuff like that. So, man, this is you know, that's anyone who's played even like a few hours into 7 knows that scene where it's like, you know, Cloud's flashback to his first mission with Sephiroth, and God, it's so cool just seeing it like this in this format where everything just looks so good. The voice acting is really good, and it's really funny because this game opens up. You see a much different Cloud than you did in the beginning of 7 Remake. In Remake, you know, he's this like, got this too cool for school attitude. He, you know, doesn't, you know, just doesn't really, like, he pretends not to care about, like, anything, acting all, you know, shrugging everything off. Whereas this one, he's a stoked kid. He's just an excited kid on his first, what he believes to be his first real mission. And he's got this hardcore vet, obviously, Sephiroth, who's, you know, calm and collected, cool as a cucumber, acting, you know, this is no big deal. This is just another mission, you know. Seeing him hyped up and, you know, trying to go talk to everybody, checking up on the other, they're not soldiers. I don't know what they're called when they're, you know, just regular Shinra troops. I'll just call them Shinra troops. But my God, this is a much more... Hello. Got us a chest. Ooh, the chest looked really cool in this game. Yeah, but he's over here checking on the Shinra troops, making sure they're all good, you know. Good old Ramirez. Yeah, that's a reference to the, oh, how cool! All these people are, like, some of the people are recognizing Cloud, which is awesome. You go back to the original game. This is a much different Nibelheim than the one we got to walk into in the original 7 all those years ago. You know, it's bigger and it's, you know, more bustling. You know, you see more people. Man, stay strapped or get clapped, I guess. God, being able to explore this. Oh, hey, that's cool. Let's check that out. He's kind of, he's just like vaulting over the railing. Kind of showing that we have that ability, which, you know, it's in a subtle way. It's not all that subtle, but I mean, it's kind of making it clear that, like, hey, we can move around a little bit differently than we have in the past. And you wonder how much more of that you can do, because even in that trailer that they dropped last night, it was just the way you could move all of your different characters. It was, each one interacts with the environment differently, and it's so cool to see how all out they're really going with this game. They are really going all out with this one. Just because it's like this is one of those seemingly make or break moments for the Final Fantasy series, where it's like, are we... And it probably felt like this on the original remake, or not original remake, but the first part of the remake as well. But it's like, they probably feel like they really need to do this title justice. Because the original 7 was such a that was a game changer, really, it was. And, you know, I mean, looking at it now, you wouldn't think that, just because it's like, it looks goofy. It straight up looks goofy. But I think the developers know, and everyone who was close to this project, especially, you know, like the first time it came around, they know they need to really, really deliver and make this basically a masterpiece. Okay, so I've got a lot of icons here. And it looks like I've got a couple of different options of what I can do. So this one, that one's gonna be... That one's Cloud's house, I believe. And I think that one's Tifa's. That is the water tower, and then we've got the hotel. So, what's the order of operations we would go with here? It is really cool to see, like, the townspeople kind of recognizing Cloud. I only noticed it once, but I haven't been paying nearly enough attention to what these guys have been saying. Yo, lady, I'm gonna need you to... Oh, look at this! Oh, look at you! Oh, Wedge would have a heyday. Look at all the kid. Can I pet the cats? I can't pet the cats. That's sad. Oh well. Wedge would have a heyday back here. He would be ecstatic. So, if I were Cloud and I was coming home for the first time in Lord knows how long, he'd probably visit his mom, right?
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
Hmm? I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Alright, press the middle button to view your current position on a map of the area or to check your progress in the story. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. Let's check the story part. First time in 2 years, Cloud stops by his childhood home and spends some quality time with his mother. So yeah, he left when he was, if he was 16 here, he probably left when he was around 14. Cool. So yeah, you saw his kind of, we witnessed that in the first game, the little flashbacks that he was having, the weird kind of green static in and out. It kind of seems like a flashback sequence almost, and then you have, don't make any trouble for Sephiroth. So yeah, it seemed like the memory was like, it was basically causing him pain. Because it was kind of, as he said, this was his last time seeing his mom. It was the first time in 2 years, and it was the last time he would ever see her again. Let's do the old water tower next.
He should have gone to Midgar and found himself.
So, how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't remember how much of that scene it showed in the original game, or in the first part of Remake. I keep saying the original game, and that's not what I mean to say. But in the first part of Remake, I can't remember if it showed the scene between them, Cloud and Tifa, I mean, when they were on the water tower. I think it did, but I'm not quite sure. It might have done a little bit of a flashback, but and it's not that big of a giveaway if I do say it, but it was basically Cloud wanted to meet Tifa on top of the water tower. They didn't talk much, so it was, you know, it was very interesting, but Cloud went up to tell Tifa that he was leaving town and that he was going to go join Soldier and make a name for himself as a war hero, similar to how Sephiroth did. And Tifa made him promise that if she was ever in trouble, once he's a famous soldier, that if she was in trouble, that he would come back to help her. And that's what he was referring to when he was talking to Tifa about how it felt to be back on the water tower. God, these environments are awesome. Man. Yeah, these mountains look mean. Damn. It looks, and you know, it's like, I've played Crisis Core too, and it's like, still, it's, obviously Crisis Core is a pretty old game, but I even played like the HD remaster, but it still doesn't do what this does. This is awesome. Now, before I go into the inn, I kind of want to see, I want to test my boundaries here. How far can I explore? Can I go up here, or are they... Explore the village and prepare for tomorrow's mission. Okay, so I can't go that way, they're going to stop me.
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
Take a short break. If you're feeling a bit tense,
Oh.
use this
Weak
time to
legs
stretch.
betray a weak mind. Takes me back.
Oh, wow. See, this is awesome. So, I just got... No, I'm not just got done, but I just started reading the novel that came out, The Traces of Two Pasts, with Tifa and Aerith, and I'm actually might end up making a video about that one because it's very good. It's I mean, I'm already 50 pages into it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's really good. I like it. But it does like a big deep dive into, you know, what happened with Tifa after Cloud left town, because it wasn't just Cloud that left town. Basically, and I believe this novel is pretty canonical. Okay, lady, I'm gonna need you to simmer down a little bit there. So I believe this is pretty canonical, but there was 3 other guys in town that were around Tifa's age, and they all also left town. And, you know, Tifa being, you know, a young girl, and, you know, boys probably around the age of 14 talking about leaving town and going to start working, you know, I mean, if she's the only one around their age, then she's gonna get a disproportionate amount of attention. And that's the way it was, and it's like these guys would all, you know, do their best to impress her and when they did finally leave, you know, they're like writing their letters back and talking about how like, oh, I'm gonna come back and take you away from that place and all this, you know, classic trope. But while that was happening, apparently Tifa met her trainer, the one who taught her martial arts, and he didn't stay in town, but like he would come back and visit and see how she was doing, like with her, you know, training and whatnot. While she was going through her training, she would also lead exercise classes for the elderly people in the village. So it was really cool that, you know, when you go over to this, you kind of get to see Tifa kind of make a bit of a reference to that. So that's really cool. And again, that's about as far as I've gotten in the book is, you know, with her and her training with Zangan, who I believe was in the original game as well, but more on that later. So yeah, this is really cool. It makes me wonder, though, why Tifa's not the one leading the class. Probably because it would be like, you know, then he'd see her too soon. Alright. Enough of me rambling, let's, well, what's going on over here, then?
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
What's going on here? Let Sephiroth discuss the matter with the mayor. Okay, so Sephiroth went with the mayor, and he is discussing the matter of, you know, what the problem is, basically. And he's in there, and, you know, you got this cheering crowd out there waiting for him, because he is famous. He's a famous war hero. He's something of a celebrity. And, yeah, even in, what's it called? Crisis Core, where, like, he had his, like, he had his own fan club. Who said that? Was that you? That's really cool. That's really cool that they do that. Alright. So let's go ahead and head into the inn. Alright, so I can't believe that, I forgot to do this, but, I've already beaten the demo, and, now I have to come back and do this, but, yeah, I totally forgot to go into Tifa's house. So let's go.
Huh? You went to my place?
Oh boy, did I.
I figured you might be there.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
I love that it still goes back to the, like, you still get, like, the audio from the inn. That's really cool. Like, as they're listening to a story. What's going on here?
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
That was another thing from the book that, that I've been reading, the, Traces of Two Paths. There's one hell of a cat tree. My god, my cats would love that. Was that her cat would frequently go missing, and most of the time when the cat went missing, Cloud's mom would bring the cat home, or she would tell Tifa where the cat was, and it was actually Cloud most of the time who had found it. Okay, where to go first? Let's check this one out real quick. Obtained ether. I'm actually a little bit upset that she didn't chime in from the narration and be like, "Did you steal stuff from my house?"
You went into my room?
I did.
There's a couple things we can explore. Really just two. There's the piano, and then, of course.
You went through my stuff?
know I shouldn't have.
Cloud!
Oh.
You asshole!
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if that affects your, like, I wonder if and in which direction it affects, like, your affection meter for each character. Because there is that for the gold saucer date, so I wonder if that does anything to it. Let's check this out. Inspect pianos you encounter to start tickling the ivories and perform pieces using sheet music you have acquired. I wish it didn't say that, but okay.
Did you actually play it?
Went to town on it. Okay. Press the middle button to select the piece you would like to perform. When performing a piece, tilt R and L in time with the notes drifting out from the center to play both the melody and the accompanying chords. Virtuoso pianists can also increase the note scroll speed for an even greater challenge. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. Okay. This might actually be... I don't know anything about playing piano. Okay, let's see if, oh, you can do Tifa's thing. Okay, cool. Let's try it out. God. Okay. Oh God, no. This is actually kind of challenging. Dude. I could barely do this with one side. Okay, alright, we're kind of getting the hang of it. Mess that up. Dude. Okay, I kind of got the hang of it towards the end. It's not so bad to pay attention to one side, but when you start introducing, like, at least for me, when I started trying to do the left side at the same time, I couldn't do it. But then again, I'm not particularly musically talented, so this is kind of a little bit difficult for me. Let's try it one more time, just for the hell of it. I'm sure it'll be one of those things where, like, it's probably challenge modes that have to do with it, and you probably get better with time. Okay. So you can't, like, I don't know, I guess you can't hold it. You gotta kind of go... I can get the left one if it goes to F, that's about it. That was so bad. Oh, man. Okay, that was considerably better. Okay, yeah, that was a lot better that time, but man, that's actually that's pretty tough. That's pretty cool. I like this. There's probably gonna be like some like challenge runs like that have to do with like the trophies and whatnot that have to do with like completing each one within a certain grade or something. Because like you're ranked by star ABC, so maybe like you have to get like perfect on all of them or something like that. Oh, so you can crank up the speed, but I can't make it go any lower. Oh man. All right. Yeah, get me out of here. How do I get off of this? Finish. Yeah, we'll quit right there. Oh man.
Wow. Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Well, shit. You're a merc of many talents.
I like that. That's really cool. See, I think they, I think I saw in interviews that that's supposed to be a much bigger part of the game where you can do a little more, like exploring with different musical pieces. And from what I understand, you can play it pretty much exactly like a regular piano. But that'll be cool to see in the later parts of the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and head into the inn.
City folk are so...
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangan. A humble traveler of the world. and teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well-toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
That's really cool. It's also really interesting. He was doing some of the same poses that Tifa would do in her battle patterns in the first part of Remake. So that's really cool. That's awesome that they threw that in there. But yeah, there's Zangan. That's Tifa's instructor.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
Alright, so now let's talk to the innkeeper.
Sephiroth's already gone upstairs.
Oh, he has? Oh, because last I checked, he was in the mayor's house.
I didn't notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian! Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't—
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on, where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more.
Yeah, I guess we were. For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nibel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Alright, hold R2 or press L3 to sprint until you stop moving. While running, you will automatically perform terrain action. Okay, that's pretty cool. Press square to use your weapon and attack. For example, if you find boxes marked with the Shimmer logo, try breaking them open. They may contain useful items. Similar to the last game. Cool. I want to go up that way, but I guess we gotta go this way. Let's bust this bad boy open real quick. It's really cool seeing Sephiroth act in the way that he is. You know, he's acting buddy with Cloud. You know, he's just acting like a dude. You know, we kind of know him as this like evil entity, but you know, right here he's just a guy.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nibel on the map.
And they're just throwing me mega potions. They're just throwing me mega potions.
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips? I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
And then of course they had to throw in they had to keep the cowgirl Tifa. Of course that had to happen. So it didn't exactly make reference to it, but Tifa got hurt going up the mountain when she was young, and I broke her leg or something, I think, and I don't remember the exact events, but Cloud just happened to be there, and I think all the other boys in town kind of vanished. Like they all were worried about getting in trouble, so they all took off, but Cloud was the only one who stuck around, and so the entire town thought it was Cloud's fault somehow that she got hurt. If I'm remembering these events correctly, I could be butchering this, but that's why even now at this moment, you know, her being 16, her dad was still like, hey, I don't want her going up that mountain. And they did make reference to it where they said, hey, the incident was years ago. It's fine.
Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Oh, I thought that was the stopping point.
We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
You know, it's a much different Cloud. You know, he's more I would say playful, maybe? Just as his overall attitude is just very, very different Cloud. Yeah, they're just loading me up with mega potions. The reason I think for that is because this doesn't particularly matter to your current
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice.
What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Alright. Press square to attack with the Cloud Sword. Holding the weapon button will allow you to follow up with a sweeping slash. Okay. Press the button after dodging to launch a ranged attack. Press the button after dodging to launch a ranged attack, or hold the button to unleash an aerial combo. Oh, okay.
It's on now.
Okay, this is different. The combat's very, very different in this game than it was in, what do we have? Alright, so we've got our same three abilities that we started out the last game with. Braver. Actually, no, I don't even think we had triple slash in the last game.
Let's finish this.
At least when we first started, I think we had to learn that one. There we go. Punisher mode still. Cool.
That was awesome!
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, There doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, and it's like, even though you can tell something is troubling Sephiroth, he's not behaving how we're used to him behaving. Initiating combat. Enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat will ensue. Press square before it fills to get the jump on your foes, or retreat to avoid a fight. If you land the first strike, your ATB gauge will fill slightly at the start of battle. You can also run away after the battle has begun by putting some distance between you and the enemy. Okay, so there's a flee mechanic, which I think there was in the last game as well. Okay, yeah, I already kind of got that with the ATB commands. Pretty similar to the last game. Is that it? Oh, nope. Okay, so guard is still... Okay, and we've got shortcuts still. Good. So the combat still feels the same, which is good. The movements have changed, but the combat mechanics are pretty similar to they were in Remake, which I like a lot because I don't know. I feel like it would be different if the difference of combat was so drastic that, you know, if it felt like a different game. I almost feel like it. Ooh.
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
Alright, press R1 to block incoming enemy attacks or circle them. Okay. Ooh. Focus thrust. Okay, pretty easy to stagger.
Piece of cake.
Pretty easy to stagger right now. So I'm actually willing to bet that the combat in this portion of the game is just inherently easier, just because of... We got anything hidden over here? Just because it is the demo. You know, I don't think in the main game they're gonna just throw a ton of mega potions at you, but even if they do... Okay. Press R3 to lock onto a specific enemy. Use R to switch targets. Press R3 to disengage.
Hostiles.
I'm trying to figure out how they're doing in aerial combat in this game, because the aerial combat in the last game left a little bit to be desired, I'm not gonna lie. It still seems... Maybe it got better, but... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's the lock on. So let me get this guy taken care of real quick. Then we'll get this guy. But yeah, it was very much the case that aerial combat left a little bit to be desired.
Thank you.
I got the rest.
Alright, so our limit break gauge is pretty full. I wonder if that's gonna...
I'll end this.
There we go.
This ends here.
Nice. I was beginning to think that we'd get some Tifa combat in this one. Which we still might, I don't know.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Alright, materia can be set into most weapon and equipment using the materia and equipment section of the main menu. Try equipping the materia Cloud was provided for this mission. Alright, how do I don't think I need to, but just in case something changed, I better. Alright, you can now equip materia. Cloud, okay. Set materia. Easy enough. Materia can be equipped into any open slots in your weapons or armor. Okay, that'll give us assess. Cool. Okay, materia set into your equipment will gain ability points with every battle. Once enough AP is accrued, your materia will improve, further enhancing its effects and potency of its spells. For example, take the fire materia, goes from Fyra to Fyriga. Easy enough. Alright, so yeah, it's really just the pause button. Cool. Actually, you know what, let me mess around with the menu a little bit more. Combat settings, synergy skills. So that's going to be a while in the air. Okay. So you can actually set different shortcuts for airborne combat versus ground-based combat. So it sounds like they've done a little something with the what's it called? With the aerial combat, which is good. Okay. Can't change equipment, can't add accessories, nothing like that. Alright, cool. Man, the more I keep doing this, the more and more excited I get. Okay, press triangle to activate a character. Okay, so his is Punisher mode still, which is good, because I actually did like that one quite a bit. So basically in Punisher mode, he moves slower, but his moves are stronger.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
I didn't mean to cure just now, but oh, okay. Just went away because he went down. Easy enough. But man, take a quick moment to appreciate these environments. Yeah, this is so much more than it was in the original game. You know, it was kind of just like this linear path up the mountain, and you kind of just. But like this looks like there's, you know, areas for supplies, for Shimra, you know, and all that good stuff. You know, you got these fences for some reason that are, yeah, I don't know why those are there, but oh. Hold on, I feel like I should be able to. I feel like that was there for a reason. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. Alright. Let's see if I can get a. Let's do a triple slash real quick. Okay. Oh, look at that. We are in airborne combat. Oh, see, I've been playing 16, so I keep trying to do the quick recovery. Watch your health. The game will end when all party members reach 0. Be sure to use potions and healing spells to regenerate HP before it's too late. Okay. Oh. Okay. So yeah, it is still the case that you have to have an ATB gauge filled before you can use an item. Which makes sense, because. Okay. Yeah, 21 mega potions. That's a lot. Damn, Cloud's starting out with a... I'm sure he doesn't start out with this much this much HP in the full game, because this is like roughly where he was, because it looks like he might have like somewhere near 4,000, and I think by the end of the game, I think I only had like 7 or 8 maybe by the end of my last playthrough of Remake. And then again, maybe it will. Just to... I don't know if it would be just to make it look like there's less of a disparity, because your information doesn't exactly carry over in 7 Remake to Rebirth. You kind of get this, I mean, you're still, you know, you're still starting at level 1. What is... Oh, come on now. Not gonna let me go in there? How are you gonna open that nice little pathway right there and not let me go into it? Whack. See, and it's kind of making me think, there's a lot of stuff I keep thinking I should be able to enter into. And it's making me think that maybe I can later in the game, or like in the full game. But maybe not. Okay, so there's lots of climbable stuff. This is kind of neat. Cool. But yeah, your information doesn't carry over, so I mean, you're going to be starting at probably, I would assume, like level 1, just like you do with most games. And it makes me wonder what that's going to be like. Because, I mean, you know, you finish your adventure off, you have all this materia and abilities and stuff, and then you start your new one, you know, outside of Midgar, and then what, you don't have any of it anymore? Which, you know, might make a little bit of sense. There was a really cool fan theory that was going to be like, oh, you start back at level 1 because you go into Calm and then Yuffie comes in and steals all your materia and equipment and like goes and sells it or something like that, and that's why you start back at the beginning. And I'm like, that'd be a pretty cool thing. No? Not this way? Okay. How do you know? Why are you so close to me?
It's a dead end. Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
I was wondering where she was coming from. Oh, I bet it's that passageway that I was trying to enter. Yep. Alright, approach locations marked with that little arrow to perform context-sensitive actions, such as squeezing through tight spaces or climbing up ladders. Okay. So I know that these were basically used as loading sequences for the last game. And I'm actually quite impressed with, I don't know, I guess the last game didn't have one until quite a while when you first started it up, so maybe this kind of feels like the same way.
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
To think I almost made you our guy. Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have let us straight off a cliff. Lead on.
Yes.
That is really cool, because, you know, you got, you know, like I said, you have Sephiroth just acting like just a regular, you know, like, just a regular soldier, you know? There's, you know, taking the piss out of Cloud for, you know, screwing up. Sephiroth operate the terminal. Let me see, do I got anything over here? Nope. Mako measurement facility. So this isn't the reactor, I don't think. This is just says Mako measurement facility. She said we have to take a shortcut through a Shinra facility. Hello. What do we have here? Orb of level boost materia. Well, we're gonna check that out real quick. Materia. There we go. Level boost materia. Increases level of linked materia by 1. Okay, so what do we have here? We have ice materia there. Let's do fire. I like having fire at a higher level. Cool. So we'll have, boom, right off the bat we got Fyra. So that's pretty cool. And I wonder if it's making Cloud a little bit more beefy to kind of help the skill discrepancy between him and Sephiroth, because at this point, you know, Cloud's just I say just a soldier, but like the point is that they're elite, you know, that soldier are like the elite class. Sephiroth is like the elite of the elite, so I almost wonder if it's, you know, giving us all this stuff to kind of make up for, that looks like I should be able to jump that. But I almost wonder if it's giving us all this stuff to kind of make up for that skill disparity, because I know there's probably going to have to be a fight where we both... Screamer, what the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I didn't pay enough attention. What the hell? What is happening here? Oh, you know what? There we go.
Let's finish this.
Okay. Let's do Braver. Okay, that Braver was pretty sick. Let's do triple slash now. There we go. Cool. So that guy, similar to the Reno strategy in the last game, got to do Punisher mode. Give him a quick counter. So if you hold the guard button while you're in Punisher mode, it'll give you a counter attack. Alright, sweet. I do like the kind of climbing mechanics.
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get mako poisoning.
So mako point. I almost wonder if that's gonna have something to do with
Elevator access restricted.
like a status ailment.
Mako gas concentrations. Air purification unit must be employed to clear excess mako gas.
Okay, so we gotta find an air purification unit. Maybe this thing? Use the purifier. Okay, so is that done? Did I do it? Or is it that thing? L2. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta hold it. What the heck? Oh!
Gas levels reduced by 20%. Mako gas levels reduced by 70%.
Surely I have to be running out of cord here in a moment.
No mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
Interesting. Oh, no. Cord's on a, Huh, okay. I was gonna say maybe cord's on a spool or something like that, but looked like I was supposed to run out any moment. Yeah, a lot more work to be done to get to this reactor than in the original game. Let's go ahead and hop over here. Oh, wait a minute. Well, you know, if I were something valuable, I would have been tucked back there. But what do I know? You know, like I said, not that it really particularly matters, because we're just gonna be... Nothing over here. You know, it is a flashback, so it's like it probably doesn't matter how much stuff they give you, because you're not gonna have it when the flashback resumes. The idea, I think, is that you already would have used it. What's locked up in here? No entry, authorized personnel only. Okay. Sweet. Let's keep making our way up then. I do like this. I do like that you can do that. It kind of brings, you know, because it's like when you're playing the original game or the first part of Remake, it's like you're this elite class soldier, but you're stopped by a barricade somewhere. So it gives you that kind of, it kind of breaks that obnoxious feeling where you're like, bro, I watched this dude leap over a 20-foot gap in a crumbling bridge, and I'm stopped by like a barricade.
Come on.
Alright. Making our way to the reactor.
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
Are you okay?
Not really!
What are you...
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time. What? For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Dude. Sephiroth joined the party. Alright. Approach a scalable wall or rock face to begin your ascent, and then use L to leap from one hold to the next. Note that you can also climb down such surfaces. Okay, cool. Oh. We get... Oh, okay. Okay. Got, God, what's that character's name? Cloud getting all, Altair on us. And that's one I ain't played in a minute. Taking a breather. Sitting at a rest stop or sleeping at lodgings will fully restore both HP and MP. I also love, this is a nice little, I don't know if you'd call it an Easter egg, but they put it in there where it has the same logo on it as the save point from the original game. Which is pretty sweet, given that, you know, save points aren't really a necessary thing anymore. It'd be cool if they kind of brought it back. I liked it. I liked that element of old Final Fantasy games, like the save points. I love old Final Fantasy. I love the save points. I love the turn-based combat. This is fantastic. I'm not, you know, I'm definitely not complaining.
Off you go.
Switching to a different character can provide an advantage in battle. Alternatively, you can order your allies to attack while controlling the same characters. Use up or down, left or right to switch characters. Okay. Use L2 and R2 to issue commands. Note that you can also switch characters while guarding. Okay. Use square to slash with the Mazimune, or hold to unleash a ranged attack. Landing a certain number of attacks will allow you to perform branching finishers like Pierce or Sword Dance with triangle filling your limit gauge. Press R1 to enter Retaliation Stance. While in this stance, press square at the right time to parry an incoming attack. Alright. It might just be that I'm... Oh, man. Okay, so that's Sephiroth's Punisher mode. Oh my god, this is insane. Hell's Gate. Alright. What do we got? Okay, that's mean. Alright, what else we got? Zanshin. Let's do it. Oh, dude. Sephiroth is currently party leader, meaning you will control him at the start of combat. To change your party leader, go to the combat settings section of the main menu and then select character. Press triangle to designate them as the new leader. So, what I am about to do is probably carry most of the combat through with Sephiroth, because we are going to have an entire game to be playing as Cloud, and I want to...
More mako gas ahead.
I want to get as much of this out of
There's no way around it either.
get as much out of this as I can. I would like to see his limit break. Okay, so he's like Sword Dance. Okay, so that kind of, if you press circle, it kind of teleports him to the next enemy. It's similar to the Phoenix Shift in 16. Very similar mechanic. And I like that. I actually did like that. I liked that mechanic quite a bit in 16. Mega Potion, Mega Potion. Yeah, they're just loading us up with items for some reason. Alright. God, man. I just gotta take a moment to appreciate this environment. There are certain parts where, like, Cloud looks a little weird. And I don't know if... I can't quite put my finger on it, but he, like, looks a little cartoony at some points in the game. I almost wonder if that's just because they're trying to make him look younger in this portion, and I don't know. Empowerment material. What the hell is that? Alright. Okay, let's see what he's got. Revival. Healing. Yeah, he's got the top tier of all the spells. It's just like in... Oh, Sephiroth's materia cannot be changed. We can only change Cloud's. So it's just like in the original, where when you're playing as Sephiroth, he has a disproportionate amount of power over Cloud. He's got like level 3 spells Bravery and Faith. What do these do? Allows you to use physical and magic attack strengthening spells pairing with warding materia. Grants resistance to physical and magical attack reduction. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was, because in the original it wasn't, Fyriga, it was like Sephiroth had Fire 3. You know, you had Fire 2 and Fire 3, and that was how your spells leveled, was numerically, not by... I don't know when they started introducing that, because I haven't played 8 or 9. I've played a little bit of 9, not all the way through, though. How do I get up there? What is going on? I have to believe I climbed that, right? That's gotta be what I do. It's gotta be climbing. Okay, come on now. Surely I can do something here, right? Maybe I gotta come down here and climb instead? Nope. Nope. What am I doing? What is going on here? Gotta climb up here, maybe? That's making more sense, but now it's not. Oh no. Okay, hold on. That looks like the logical thing. It looks like I should be able to climb that, but I can't seem to. It's very, very dark right here. It's kind of hard to see. What the hell? What is going on here? Okay. Let's back up a little bit. Just a hair. Take a step back. Observe our surroundings. That has to be it, right? Because this is the way back. And I thought there was like a secondary way of getting around, but maybe I'm wrong. Over here, maybe? Okay, now I can figure out how to climb up this. Damn. What is happening here? Oh no. Did I just get really, really dumb all of a sudden? Oh, no, this is the correct way. Okay. I'm supposed to climb down this, not up the other thing.
A Mako spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird. Or magic, for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but He is anything but. We should press on.
I love that he made that crack at Hojo. Because it's been, you know, it's obviously... He's like leaning into it. Look at that. That's so, all I'm doing is like pressing like forward. And he's like examining. That's kind of cool. But it seems like it's been pretty well known that Hojo's kind of been a POS for quite some time then. Because we remember our encounter with Hojo. His predecessor that he's talking about, you know what, I won't say that. I won't say who his predecessor was because it's probably going to be revealed later in the game. Anyone who's, you know, kind of watching this bit probably knows already, but regardless. I still like to keep things relatively spoiler-free as much as I can. What the hell was that? Dull blade dance. Let's just do a level 3 win just for the hell of it. Oh, he said, nope, go to sleep. Oh man, that's awesome. I can't tell if that took a really long time to charge or not, based on, because I know in the first game, it was that the level 3 spells took a very long time to charge. Almost, like, so much so to the fact that I didn't even use level 3 spells pretty much. It was basically just level 2. Just because the time discrepancy was so huge that there wasn't even, you know, it would just increase your odds of getting interrupted, and of course as the battles got harder, your odds of getting interrupted by an attack were increased. Let's see what we got here. God, I like doing this. I like the... Oh! When an enemy is about to use an attack, that symbol cannot be guarded against. Well, okay, so if that symbol appears, the attack cannot be guarded against. Take evasive action when the mark displays next to an opponent's skill name. Okay.
It's all you.
Hell's Gate again. Damn it. Ah. It is a lot of it is a lot of fun playing as Sephiroth. I'm not gonna lie. This is a lot of fun. Holy sh... Bro. That's wild. Okay, that's about as good as we're gonna get over here, so let's go ahead and follow Tifa. Alright, back to the Assassin's Creed climbing. It is straight up Assassin's Creed climbing. Yeah, like, even just the way he sits on the ledge, like when you... Oh, wow. Man, that looks cool. I will say I'm noticing some texture-related issues. I wonder if that's just because it's the demo, which it probably is. But yeah, no, in the demo for, or not the demo, but in the first half of, 16, the water looked a lot better. This is... I have to believe this is because of the fact that it's a demo and probably just take a lot more memory, because this is only 50 gigs, and which makes me want, like, how big is the... Hello? That's interesting. So they can break... Your terrain can break on you. That's probably why it looks a little bit weird to me, is just because, you know, demo's 50 gigs, which makes me think that the... What's the full game gonna be, like, 500? Something crazy like that? Oh, hello. Ah, God, I love the Sephiroth combat. Damn it, I tried to evade that one. Okay, that was dumb. Okay, give me Sephiroth back. Alright. Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. If your character is bound and unable to act, quickly switch to a different character.
Hold still.
Farewell. Steady.
Oh, hello.
I won't let you down. You're done.
I want to see what bravery does.
Let's hurry.
Well, that didn't last long. Oh well. And don't get me wrong, this game looks really, really good. It looks very, very good. I'm absolutely thrilled with how it looks. And even if this is how it looks in the full game, I'm not gonna complain about it. It looks great. Okay. So we can climb down that way, or we can go this way. But it looks like we're supposed to go this way, so let's climb down here and see what's up. Let's do it. Yeah, you actually do have to aim your, magnify materia. Cool. You do have to aim your stick in the direction that you're trying to climb. Otherwise, like, you can't just hold up or down. It's got to be in, like, it's got to be up left, right here, kind of upright. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, because otherwise it'll just not work. Hey.
Not again.
Whoa. The zoo. Alright, while guarding with R1, you can team up with allies to perform a variety of synergy skills. This is the big dog in this game, I think. Useful abilities that do not consume ATB charges. Interesting. The available skills differ depending on which character is actively being controlled. Press the center button while guarding to view descriptions of these skills. Okay. Alright. Dual Blade Dance. Team up with your partner to unleash up to 3 consecutive close-range physical attacks. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. So let's switch over to Cloud, and let's see what he's got. Void Shatter and Counterfire.
Get him.
Okay. So that one, you gotta be right on him. Ooh, inflicting enough damage or exploding an elemental weakness will place the enemy. Okay, so yeah, this is just the staggered condition. Counterfire. Wait, hold on. I really want to see what that one does. Okay. I don't know what Counterfire is supposed to do. Doesn't. It might be like one of those where you have to counter it just right or something. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and assume that I've done all I can.
You're in good hands.
Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's switch over to Cloud real quick, because I know he's got the assess materia. So let's go ahead and assess this guy, because that is one thing that I really need to be in the habit of when I'm doing this, because there's like trophies for, you know, assessing every single enemy, which I haven't been doing lately, but I don't know if it makes, yeah, I don't think it'll make a difference. So, avian creatures that live in mountainous regions, they are unafraid of people, going as far as to abduct children or terrorize locals. Good lord. Okay, exploiting their weakness or inflicting enough damage will pressure them. Okay, can steal beast pelt and morphable items. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Utilizing morph. Cool. Alright, wind is its weakness. Easy enough. Cloud doesn't have wind, Sephiroth does, so we're gonna... Okay. That was... hardly necessary. Okay. So we're gonna do... Actually, we're gonna do a... Yeah, Sephiroth's got a pretty good amount of MP, but... Alright, there we go. Full health. Good. He's almost staggered. Okay, good. Now he's staggered. So now that he is staggered, I want to hit him with the top arrow spell. Cloud, on the other hand, we're going to give him a mega potion to kind of recover some of his HP. Yeah, that about did it. Damn. So, that strategy worked. Let's go ahead and get us... Nope. Oh, okay. Come on now. Yeah, you gotta be like right in front of it or else it won't work. I did see... I saw a materia up here. It was a purple one, so that could be like luck up or HP up or something like that. Or actually, it works as combat materials too. Precision defense focus materia. I want to see what that does. I already know what Magnify does. I didn't use that enough in the last game, but I think that'll play a pretty good role. Let's see. Extend input timing window for precision defense. That's pretty good. So, when you block with R1, it kind of does that parry thing, and this increases the window of time that'll work. So yeah, let's do that instead of ice. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. First strike. I like that first strike mechanic too, and I wonder if there's going to be, I mean, I'm sure there will be, but a first strike materia that'll kind of accelerate your ATB in battle. And then I also, something I'm kind of speculating on, I predict we're going to have more ATB gauges. Because for some reason, 2 doesn't feel quite like it's enough, and I don't know why that is. Oh, damn. I didn't have to do that. 2 doesn't quite feel like it's enough. I wouldn't be surprised if they build at the same rate, but they in the first game made it where there was like rewards for using like abilities like 3 times in a row or something like that, and the only way to do that was with refocus materia. So I wonder if they're looking to kind of expand upon that in the later installments. What do we have here? Autocast materia. So that one, I believe, is... I mean, I'm only speculating on... I may as well just look at it. So that one, I believe, is... So when... So say Sephiroth isn't... Oh, his materia can't be changed anyway. But say when Cloud isn't the character assigned, allows an ally to automatically use spells with the linked materia when not actively controlled during battle. So yeah, that's really all it is. The best way to kind of do that is with, actually, I think with the last game it was auto-cure. And there wasn't an option for auto-cast. It was just auto-cure. Damn. It's got every item. So yeah, it was just auto-cure. But that would be handy for... You know, like if you're fighting a like robotic enemy who's weak to lightning, that you could assign your secondary party member auto cure or auto lightning, basically. Same issue? Do I get
access restricted due to mako gas concentrations.
Bro.
Air purification unit must be employed to clear excess mako gas.
Okay. Okay, all the mini games that we saw. What's this do? Oh. Okay. So all the kind of mini games that we saw, and all the other stuff that was usable during gameplay, and we're over here with the vacuum in the demo. Because there is also like the segue. I'm trying to figure out the most effective way to steer this thing, and I'm not doing so good. Mako gas reduced by 20%. So yeah, this is what I was thinking we would have to do with the other one, because like maybe the cord wasn't going to be long enough to get to the Mako gas on the other side because of that fence that was in the way. This one, it looks like it's probably actually not going to be long enough, so it was probably a good call for me to open that.
Mako gas levels reduced by 70%.
Well, it's about to be reduced even further.
No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
Alright. So yeah, it also, you know, part of this mission was that they're supposed to be investigating the Mako reactor up here, and like obviously it's a problem because Mako's leaking all over the place. You know, even we saw in the mountain trail on the way up, the pipes that led up to the reactor were leaking as well. You know, it was, you know, we were stepping on the pipes that were leaking Mako everywhere. So probably has a big thing to do with why we're going to investigate this. I will say it's gonna sound like I'm making excuses for why I suck at this game, but the combat is similar to how it is in Remake, but it's not identical. It's very similar, but it's a little more wonky.
Wait.
Huh?
What?
Get back.
This way.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
Good things we're after materia.
Someone should tell us we're not.
Be my guest.
You gotta keep your guard up.
How are you?
Okay, certain enemies have individual body parts that you can target and attack. Destroying these discrete parts can pressure your foe or prevent it from unleashing powerful abilities.
Not doing so great.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
Get me out of here.
Shouldn't be too hard.
On you.
Damn it, Cloud.
Damn it. Not again.
Get it together.
Quit getting grabbed up. Damn it. So yeah, with Sephiroth, guarding is a little weird, but You don't?
Try to mix it up a little.
Go for the legs.
Take out its legs. Now.
Okay. Fire, maybe?
Calling fire.
There we go. Yeah, he's weak to fire, so that's good.
Got it.
Move in. You need to vary your attacks.
Varying attacks. There we go.
Let's finish this.
Let's go ahead and switch over to Sephiroth. He is weak to fire, and he is staggered right now, so let's go ahead and drop a 3rd level fire spell on him. Then we'll switch over to... I was pretty sure that you could use one of the L buttons to switch in the last game, so I think that's why I'm kind of messing this up. Yep, see, I think so, and I think that's how I usually did it. That's okay. There we go.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Okay. Turn the tables on the beast of the mountain with a coordinated attack from Cloud and Sephiroth. Use their double helix synergy ability from the commands menu to bring the materia guardian crashing down to the cave floor. Okay. Synergy abilities. There we go. Double helix.
Whoa. That was insane.
Okay, that was sick. That was so awesome. Okay.
Go near the mako.
Damn it.
Oh, that's because his dodge ability is a warp.
Sephiroth! Legs! ASAP!
Just hold on.
I owe you one.
Nice.
Of course. I won't let you down.
Synergy abilities. Nope. Still can't use it.
Show them what we can do.
So there's a lot of different synergy abilities. So there's like special moves, like kind of like limit breaks. But
Get him.
then there's like the regular ones, so like the, you know, dual blade dance.
Got your back.
Okay, why can't we use that now?
Follow my lead.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I was not expecting Sephiroth to straight up hit 0.
I'm here.
Shit. That's a problem.
Might want to steer clear of the gas. Watch the gas.
We are so close. Taking damage and staggering enemies fills limit. Alright. No limit for Sephiroth yet. Ooh, we got Ascension. Let's do it.
Here, be careful. Got ya.
Take it from here. Nice work.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will. You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
You better keep me safe.
Poor guy. She was like, you better. He's like, yeah, alright. Cool. Whatever. I understand. Bear brought up a great point. You know, all of these events that have kind of led up to this point have made Sephiroth seem like, you know, just like you said, seems like a stand-up guy. And he's really being painted in a pretty good light right now. I think they're doing a very good job of painting him as a very likable character at the moment. And, you know, because it's like, anyone who's played this game and knows Sephiroth as a character, it is probably super, super cool. Not even probably, I just know that it is. But it's super cool to be able to... Oh, thank God you can use these from the menu now. I don't think you could in the last game. It's super cool to be able to play as him, just knowing everything that you know about him. You know, he's kind of renowned as like one of the like baddest ass villains of all time, and it's like being able to kind of have him in your party, even in the original game, was so cool. It was so much fun, and I think that part even left you wanting more, because I think you only entered into like 2 or 3 fights with him in the original game. So having this, getting a full segment of being able to play as Sephiroth is very cool. That being said, we do know what we know about him, and he is straight up, like, just like Cloud said, something happened. You know, he's like, oh, I'll tell you something that'll make your blood boil. And we know what Sephiroth does. We know what he's about, especially after the events that transpire here in Nibelheim. But you understand his confusion, where he's like, yo, we were just, you know, fighting this dude, and he's like the most evil dude on the planet. Like, you know, he's proven to be a bigger problem than President Shinra, and...
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess, villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
Oh, I won't.
Okay, we can't climb up that. So this one's under the jurisdiction of R&D, which, as we probably know at this point, run by Hojo. So this is effectively Hojo's reactor. It's like, well, you give that dude a reactor, nothing good's about to happen. Okay, we can't go in there. Alright. Strictly confidential, according to Sephiroth. And now, you know, we don't have our other guy with us, or Tifa. I was kind of hoping to see a little bit of Tifa combat, but, you know, I won't complain too much. There will be plenty of that in the full game, and I'm very much looking... Tifa was, I think, one of my favorite... Probably my favorite playable character in the last game. Her combat was awesome. I think they did a stellar job with her. And this comes from someone who's like a massive Cloud fan. I enjoyed playing as Tifa more, and I didn't like playing as her in the original game. I didn't like it at all. I was like, this is whatever. This game, much different story. And then sometimes when I say this game, I am referring to both this one and Remake as well. Just because, you know, you're kind of looking at it like a singular unit, sort of. Okay. Opens automatically. I was looking for a handle. Oh, yo. The tension so much just shifted. At least for me it did, just because I know what... and anyone who's played the original know what's coming up.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first? Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things? Genova? Wasn't that...
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Okay, that little line he did about say a few words to your sword first. That was so cool that that was in there. It's like one of those things I can't necessarily, in the spirit of keeping it as spoiler-free as possible, even knowing what I know. Okay, gotta hold them both. Gotcha. Even knowing what I know. Okay, that's weird. Trying to still keep it under wraps, but that was an interesting bit that they put in there. And then, of course, just like we saw Genova up on the top, whom Sephiroth had said was his mother's name. Go back inside.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look. was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different. That I was special. But not like this. Not like this. Am I even human?
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
So there's Sephiroth's big reveal. That was where he finds out the process that made him into the basically the superhuman that he was.
He was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Heading for Shinra Manor.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
Zangan, what's up, dog?
Sephiroth? I did see him leave a little while ago.
Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
So you got these guys basically speculating on what's gotten into Sephiroth. And we obviously know, at the very least, that he's kind of having something of an identity crisis, basically. He believes that he's now opened up that chamber and saw a genetically modified human inside. It was one of the creatures. We fought those, I think, in Hojo's lab in the first part of the remake, and they're basically humans that have been experimented on by Hojo. It seems like he was using this reactor up here on this mountain in order to conduct some of his experiments. And once Sephiroth cracked open that incubator and saw the process of, you know, how these monsters were being created, he then seemed to think that that's what created me. This is the process that created me, and that's why I have the abilities that I do. Then there was the whole thing with Genova. He was like, hey, my mother's name is Genova. What's going on here? And it's clearly gotten to him. So he's heading up towards Shinra Mansion. Now, from what I understand, Shinra Mansion was...
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Okay, so that's that. I was about to kind of give a bit of a breakdown of Shinra Manor, but Tifa did it for me.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
But if he's sick and needs our help.
Him? A little mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
So these kids are kind of speculating on what's going on with Sephiroth, because, you know, it's the same thing where it's like, you know, they have a celebrity in their town, and they're still very curious and eager to, you know, try to speak to him and you know, get their opportunity to meet a hero. And everyone's been noticing that he's been acting weird since he got back from the reactor, which, you know, he wasn't the most sociable of creatures when, you know, he first got here either. You know, he wasn't, you know, really basking in the fame and glory or anything, but seemingly even more so, he's kind of shutting away from people. Whoa. So this is the new and improved Shinra Manor. Damn. Yeah, this does exactly what it's supposed to. It definitely keeps the aesthetic going for what it was going for, especially in the original game.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, and as you can see, despite the fact that this is, you know, nice and expensive, you know, mansion, it's run to hell. It's absolutely run down. What's this do? I don't remember there being an elevator. Oh, I'm going down. Okay, I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back up. If it'll let me. And it will. Good. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I honestly thought it was gonna be on the other side. The place I was supposed to go. But apparently that isn't the case. I thought it was supposed to be upstairs and in one of the rooms, like over here, I thought. Maybe they switched it around on me. But at the same time, I want to kind of explore what's going on in here. God, yeah, it's just a rundown mansion. Ah, I cannot go that way. Those stairs are broken, can't go. So yeah, that's literally the only direction I can go. Okay. At least I think so. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's the only destination, which is interesting because, like I said, in the original game, it was up the stairs to the right, and there was like a hidden passageway to get in there. Interesting. I wonder why they switched it. Down, down, down we go. Underground cavern.
Had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
It says turn back. Pandemonium. So yeah, he says no one in the village had a clue, but I mean, you know, you got, I mean, some kids have at least come down here and, you know. Okay, so I thought that said turn back, but it looks like it says torn back. Yeah, I doubt, he says he doubts anyone in the village even had a clue, but but you know, we're oh boy. Door's locked. Haha. Yeah, some kids have obviously been in here spraying some graffiti. But I think I know what's in that door. I think we all know what's in that door. Ooh, and this is this is Hojo's lab. See, I thought it looked really cool in the original game. All right, there he is. Yeah, I thought the lab down here looked really cool in the original game, but this looks pretty good too. I like this quite a bit. All right, what's in here? Check this out before we can. Also locked. Yeah, that checks out. It can't give me too much, I guess. Maybe I'm asking too much. All right, so here we go. Oh man. Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, a life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed. We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Ah, screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gast's wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on! Sephiroth. I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Okay. So we found out about Jenova.
Hey, you! Get in there! The villagers need your help!
Get him where? Get him where?
Watch out!
Oh man. Got it.
Let me through! My son's still in
Oh,
there!
so he's walking with a limp now.
He's gone!
Mom.
Check on Mom.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this?
Oh, it was him, all right.
This is really interesting too, because around the same
Get your head straight.
time
I need you to secure the way out. Now!
into the first part of the remake, you had a similar series of events where you had Cloud kind of walking just like this, at a very slow pace. Is this the door? You had Cloud walking at a very slow pace, and he was chasing down Sephiroth in the middle of Midgar. And that was when we first met up with him, right after the bombing mission, the first one.
Hold on, Mom. I'm coming.
Okay, can't go that way. So you had Sephiroth holed up in that mansion for days, reading and reading. And it was about some guy named Professor Gast and his experiments. Now, Professor Gast, and I feel like it's pretty well implied at this point in the story, but that was Hojo's predecessor, the one that Sephiroth was referring to. He said he was a good man, but Hojo not so much. And Professor Gast was the one that he was referring to. So once he kind of made the discovery of what happened with Jenova, it kind of pieced together his conception, basically. And basically sent him into a rage. Now this is happening.
Please be okay. Sephiroth.
They're all saying that he's the one who did this. Can I talk to him?
Mom.
to leave. You have to live.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
There he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
Wait for me. I'm coming.
Sephiroth!
No. No. Oh my fucking god. Press any button for one more sneak peek. Holy shit. Oh no, I was not expecting it to end there. Oh man. Wow. It's like I knew the events that were going to take place here just because I've played and beaten the original Final Fantasy VII. And even knowing what happened was still, the way that they did this was really, really good. They've you know, that scene right there of Sephiroth walking in through the fire has been depicted in a few different ways. There was the original, which had a little more, like, it amped up the graphics a little bit. It was like an actual animated scene. It wasn't like their weird little, like, blocky figures. I mean, he was still pretty blocky, but it wasn't that doing it. It was actually a little bit more there was a little bit more to it. It was just better. There was that depiction, and then there's been, you know, a couple of other depictions of it as well. You know, there was Advent Children. I think Advent Children kind of referenced back to that scene. I think they've recreated that scene in a bunch of different ways, and that one definitely hit the hardest. That was very well done. It does a lot of things here where it does a great job of making you, for sure, it leaves you absolutely craving more. You absolutely want to do and play more of this game. And you know, you have to appreciate the tragedy that, you know, basically befell not just Cloud but Tifa as well, because obviously Tifa's there, she's alive telling the story, so obviously she made it out of there as well. But their whole hometown was burnt to the ground. They lost everyone that they knew and cared about, short of each other. And it was done by someone that Cloud absolutely looked up to, and who has now presented himself, at least at the end of Remake, as an enemy. No, not in the beginning of Remake, he did it as well, but like has presented himself as an enemy to Cloud. Now, going back to Remake, there was that scene in the very, very beginning where he, you know, had to go through pretty much the same thing, where he was like kind of slowly walking through flames just to encounter Sephiroth again, and then you found like, and then it ended up being like some weird hallucination from the very beginning of the game, and Cloud said, "I killed you with my own," and then Sephiroth stopped him, and you know, we still haven't seen that yet, but anyway, this has been awesome. This has been awesome to play. I'm really stoked on this. I honestly thought I thought it was going to be just a little bit longer, but you know, I'm definitely not complaining. This was awesome. This was spectacular. It makes me really look forward to the rest. The gameplay is pretty good. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to, but you know, that's just the way it is with any new game that you start playing. You know, kind of getting used to the controls, everything's a little bit finicky. But let's go ahead and do the one more sneak peek. I'm not sure. Yep, I'm gonna do it.
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
I won't say that it was fair.
Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it. The black materia, key to our oblivion.
You should get yourself a reading!
Well, Red, how do we look? Huh? It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo!
Till the day that we meet again.
Don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Jenova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Here. Take it. This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
Okay, so I will say that was just the what's it called? The trailer that was dropped at the State of Play that happened yesterday. Okay, now it's offering me to purchase the game. Digital Deluxe Edition. Yeah, I've already got my pre-order in. I pre-ordered the hard copy. I had to. So that's pretty cool. Man, all right. We're gonna go ahead and call it right there. Like I said, I do have to finish up the Final Fantasy XVI playthrough. Definitely something that I want to do, is finish that up. And then see if I can get my recording situation in order where I can get it recorded in some higher quality, and then we'll be ready for Rebirth. Gosh. After that, I think, because I'm trying to tackle a whole lot of games at one time, and I just, if I'm recording in this higher quality, then the videos are going to start taking up a lot more storage space, and I don't know that I have the capability to deal with that, so it very well might be a going forward one game at a time sort of deal, which is totally fine, because once I'm done with this, I really do want to focus on Rebirth. I think because of that, it very well might be that the Kingdom Hearts playthrough might fall by the wayside until after Rebirth is finished, which is fine because I know there is still going to be one more installment after Rebirth, and it'll be nice to have something to keep me busy for a little while up until that comes out, because who knows? I shouldn't even be talking about it yet, because who knows when we will see that. It might be 27, who knows? Or maybe not, I don't know. I truly do think that COVID had a pretty big hand in slowing this process down for Rebirth. But regardless, that'll about do it here. See you guys when Rebirth comes out.